Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel. Today we're going to be doing a tier list. We got a lot of ball shoes. I think we have like 35 pairs here. So it's going to need to go pretty quickly. I'm going to try not to explain why each shoe is in each tier too much, but of course I'm going to need to explain a little bit. And if you guys want to cop any of these shoes, I'll try to leave a link in the description box. There are a lot of good performers, thankfully, which is a good thing, of course, but there were some stinkers. So of course we got the S, A, B, and F, right? So S is my favorite, my top shoe that I love to play in. A is a shoe that's good, but there were some things that were bad about it. B is, it's okay, you know, like I probably wouldn't, you know, pick it up, but I feel like some people might like it. And F is just do not get this shoe at all. You should probably stay away from it, right? So there's probably not going to be a whole lot of F's. But anyways, let's get it started off right away. And we got the LeBron 18 here, right? So you guys already know the LeBron 18 is super fun to play in my opinion. It's a great shoe. It's $200 though, which is super expensive. To be honest, there were a few things that I didn't like about it, like the weight. You know, it's pretty damn heavy. You're high up off the ground, and lateral stability wasn't the best. But like I said, it's super comfortable and very fun to play with, especially with the full length zoom unit and the Air Max unit in the heel. So I'll give it an A. All right, the Kyrie 7. The Kyrie 7 is also a great shoe. I believe it's like 130 bucks. Really good looking shoe too, in my opinion. It really grew on me. There's some dope colors like this one. And I'll have to put it in the A tier just because the cushion wasn't the best. I mean, it's okay. I wish it was a little bit better as far as the foam goes. Next, we got the Adapt BB 2.0. That's an F. Not maybe a B. I feel like some people might like it, but how much was this shoe? Like $300-400 bucks, which is insanely expensive. And the Adapt BB 2.0 was one of the most heavy shoes that I've ever actually like had on the channel, which is interesting, right? It's an actual basketball shoe too. Just with the Adapt system, it's nice, it's cool, but like it's not very intuitive. You know, it does the same thing a lace, like regular laces do, but you're just paying, like overpaying for it. You know what I'm saying? So there's that, and it felt very bulky, very bottom heavy. So no, I wasn't a huge fan. I don't think a lot of people are gonna buy it anyway because of the price. So there's that. Alright, the KD13, this colorway is sick, by the way, and I'll give it an S. The KD13 is awesome. I feel like most people enjoy it. Traction is just top tier, cushion is top tier, materials are very thin, it's a supportive shoe and all that. It's 150 bucks, just kind of pricey, but performance is definitely an S. Alright, the Kyrie Low 3, I'd have to give an A. The Kyrie Low 3 is a good performer. I believe it's like 110 bucks, pretty cheap. Traction is good. You got the outsole curvature. It's basically the same shoe as the Kyrie Low 2. It's just the cushion isn't the best. You know, I don't really need cushion all too much in my shoes, like, you know, but it's something that kind of puts it over the edge and puts it in S tier, and that's what the Kyrie Low 3 lacks. All right, we got the PG4s, and for me personally, it's an S. I love the PG4s. Maybe an A because the traction isn't like top tier. I mean, the traction is definitely good. It just picked up a good amount of dust. Cushion is one of my favorite cushioning setups of all time. I love it. For some reason, I don't think you guys like full-length Air Strobel as much as full-length Zoom Strobel, but in my opinion, I just like the Air Strobel unit a little bit better. So there's that. Not the best looking shoe, but you know, it performs really well in my opinion. The Renew Elevate as well is an S. It's only 90 bucks, I believe. Cushion is super duper nice. It's resilient too as far as durability goes. It just stays bouncy and soft. Traction is good. It's durable. Materials also aren't that bad. It's like a mesh or a foam back mesh material. It's thin, it's breathable and all that. And it's a great looking shoe. You know, I've been telling you guys in a lot of videos, so you guys should definitely check that shoe out. The Zoom Freak 2, I give it an A. Cushion is not bad. You know, I definitely like the 4-foot zoom unit. Obviously, I take the Kyrie 7 Zoom Turbo unit all day. But yeah, like the Zoom Freak 2, cushion is definitely lackluster. Materials are actually nice. I'd say it's better than the Kyrie 7 and the Kyrie Low 3. It's super supportive. Traction was good and durable. I also really like the plush tongue and all that. So yeah, it's a great guard shoe, even though it was made for Giannis, you know? All right, the Air Zoom BB NXT, I give it a B. You know, it definitely would have been like an S. Like, I really liked it. It's just in the back of my mind, it was just super unstable and all that with the cushion. Just because of that, and also like I don't think a lot of people like that either. I'm giving it a B. You know, if you want crazy comfortable cushion with the React, and then you have that super nice material as well, and the traction was insane. You know, I definitely think they should have caged it up on the lateral side, but other than that, it's a great performing shoe. All right, we got the Hybrid S2, and in my opinion, it's an S. The Hybrid S2 is a great performing shoe. You got that outsole curvature, a little bit more outsole curvature than the Kyrie 7. The Kyrie 7 is a lot more mellow. The cushion in the heel is super soft. I mean, there's no forefoot zoom unit. I definitely wish there was a forefoot zoom unit with that zoom turbo. That would have been awesome, but it doesn't really have that. The materials are also super thin, very minimal. It reminds me of the Kyrie 4. And it's a great looking shoe in my opinion. There's some really cool colorways like this one. You know, this one has that SpongeBob swoosh, which is great. You know, the Mamba Fury. Yeah, that's an F. Don't get it. It's a terrible shoe in my opinion. Traction was not good. Also, it wasn't durable. It's not durable and not good. The cushion is terrible. Materials are thin, so that's good. You get a minimal feeling shoe, but it feels pretty cheap as far as the materials go. So yeah, just don't get it. It's a pretty bad shoe. All right, we got the LeBron Soldier 14. I put it in the A. It was a surprisingly a good performer. Support was there. Cushion was also really nice. You know, you had a forefoot and heel zoom unit. You can definitely feel it. It's very easy to feel. It's basically top loaded, feels like. Not a huge fan of the lacing system though. It's very annoying because of like whatever goes over the laces. But other than that, overall a very good performer. All right, the Jordan 35. I want to put it in S, to be honest. I really want to put it in S, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll put it in S. All right. So the traction was good. No, I'll put it in A. Sorry, I'll put it in A. Traction was good, not durable, but traction was very good, solid. Cushion was also very nice. That forefoot zoom unit is crazy. You can feel the heel zoom unit, and the foam is actually quite soft, so that feels nice. Materials, although it is like old school like suede or leather materials, it feels very thin and minimal on foot. It's very supportive shoe as well. Also lightweight, so guards will have no problem playing in it, or bigger guys. But it's just like that heel. That heel always kept digging into my ankle, and it wasn't a deal breaker. You know, it wasn't to the point where it was just super uncomfortable and I couldn't play in it like some other shoe that we'll get into. But I just wish it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm putting it in A. But if you don't feel that, I would definitely put it in the S tier. All right, the LeBron Witness 5. I'll give it an A. Solid performer. Cushion was nice. Traction was good. Not durable. Materials were good, you know, very thin and all that. Also a great looking shoe. The Flytrap 4 is an F. Do not get this shoe. Terrible traction. Cushion is ass. Materials, I mean, they're thin and all that, but they feel pretty damn cheap, and not the best looking shoe either in my opinion. So stay away from the Kyrie Flytrap 4. All right, the Why Not 0.4. I've actually been testing it out, and my review is pretty much done. And I give it an A. Solid performer, good traction, cushion is very good. Materials are also not that bad. You know, it's super thin and minimal, not the best quality, but I feel like it gets the job done. Next, we got the KD Tray 5.8. Super cheap shoe, I believe it's like 80 bucks. Great performer. I put it in the A tier. You know, traction is good, cushion is good, even though it bottoms out. Materials are very thin. It feels great on foot. It's not the most supportive shoe, especially for lateral containment, so just watch out for that if you're a bigger dude. The Jordan React Elevation, definitely in the S tier. I love the cushioning setup. The React in the heel is very nice. Even though they cage it up, I feel like they did just the right amount. You know, it's soft, but it's not too mushy. The forefoot zoom unit feels great. Traction is good and durable. Materials aren't the best. You definitely need to break it in. It's like glued down a little bit and feels a little stiff at first, but once you break it in, it gets softer. Of course, it's not going to be as soft as like a knit material, but it gets soft, you know. Alright, the Pro Boost Low, I will put it in A tier. The Pro Boost Low is, the cushion is definitely lackluster. But other than that, everything else about that shoe is great. Traction is good, solid bite, durable. Materials, yeah, I mean, it's not the best, especially with that like synthetic material in the toe box, but it provides a lot of support and durability, and overall it's like pretty thin, so it doesn't feel that bad on foot. And it's a pretty good looking shoe in my opinion. So Pro Boost Low, great option. Alright, next we got the Harden Volume 4. I'm gonna put that in B. Just didn't really like it all too much. It's a pretty ugly looking shoe, kind of. Cushion was okay. Traction was also not the best. I played indoors in the shoe, and I mean, it had a good bite on a clean court, but not the best on dust. And I guess the materials are good with the knit and all that, the prime knit or whatever, but just not a huge fan of it. Alright, the Dame 7 is a great performer. I'd probably put it in A tier. Traction was good. Durability is okay, I would say. The cushion is very nice. It's super soft, but it does bottom out pretty quickly, so watch out for that. Materials are also very nice, super comfortable on foot, and support is there. You know, it just wasn't the best fit for me personally, so that's why I'm putting it in A tier. Alright, the Dawn Issue 2, yeah, I'll put it in B. You know, for me personally, I don't like the Dawn Issue 2, but I feel like there's a good amount of people that would like it. You know, if you want a lot of support and you want a very cozy, thicker material on your foot, then it's a good shoe. The bounce cushion is also nice, and the traction was pretty good. Just not the most durable. You know, I had some of the rubber like ripping off, but then, yeah, the Dawn Issue 2, I feel like some people will like it, but for me personally, it wasn't it. Alright, the Pro Model 2G, personally, S. I really like this shoe for some reason, which is very surprising because it's a cheaper shoe. I believe it's like $100. It was on sale. There's some colorways on sale for like $80, which is pretty interesting. But traction is really good. Also very durable. Cushion with the bounce, as you guys all know, is nice. Materials, even though it's like a cheaper like synthetic patent leather material, it gets the job done. It's super thin as well, and you got that rubber toe cap, which of course is super durable, and it didn't feel like uncomfortable or anything for me personally. And they got a low coming out. Did I include the low here? No, I didn't. So go ahead and check out the low if you would like. Alright, next we got the Next Level 2020, and I put that in the A tier. Traction was good and solid. The cushion was also pretty damn nice. Not as nice as the Dame 7s in my opinion, but still nice. And the materials are really nice too. It's basically a full-on prime knit, and just looks wise, it's not the best. I think it's kind of ugly, but performance is really nice. Alright, next we got the Embiid ones. A tier. You know, solid shoe, good traction, not durable at all though, so don't play with it outdoors. Cushion is also surprisingly pretty damn soft. Materials were okay, not the best quality materials, but it got the job done on foot, and it's a very supportive shoe as well. You know, it's made for Joel Embiid, and aesthetically, I actually like it. You know, some of the colorways, especially this Chinese New Year one, I feel like it gets an unnecessary amount of hate, but the design is pretty dope to me. Curry 8, as you guys already know, is S tier. It's awesome. Traction is super good and durable, surprisingly. Cushion is soft. Materials are so nice with the knit. Very good ventilation. Support is good as well. Just watch out. It's not the most supportive shoe, so if you're heavier, you should probably try it on first if you can. But for me, it's one of my favorite shoes to play in. Alright, the KT5 Low is also S tier. I love playing in that shoe. Traction is great and durable. Cushion is soft. And materials with that knit is really nice. I love the stretchy knit in the collar and in the tongue, and also it's a great looking shoe, and it's fairly cheap, so definitely go ahead and check that out. The KT6, probably put in B. It's a solid performer, but what they did with the materials and all that plastic in the shoe, I feel like they did way too much, and also the cage. So yeah, I'll put it in B. Alright, we got the Stria 107. This was a great shoe to play in. Definitely go ahead and check that out. S tier. It's a very light and minimal feeling shoe. Cushion is also super soft, and traction was top tier. Traction was really good and durable, And also, I feel like aesthetically, it's a great looking shoe as well. So Studio 107, definitely give them a chance. And if you want something different, Puma Clyde All Pro, you guys already know that's another S tier performer. Cushion, I would say the cushion is not the best in the S tier, but it's definitely better than most of the other like crappy cushion, you know. Traction was really good. Material, it's one of the most minimal feeling shoes on this list for some reason. Like, it's just a super duper thin material, and it's just one of those shoes that you don't have to worry about when you're playing with it. So I really like the Puma Clyde All Pro. The Puma RS Dreamer is I give it an A. You know, the cushion was terrible. Not much you can do from the cushion, but the traction was very, very good. Durable materials were also not that bad. You know, it wasn't the best material, but it felt, you know, minimal and thin on foot. And in my opinion, it's a really, really good looking shoe. The Puma Clyde Hardwood is, I give it an A. I really like the shoe, but I feel like because the All Pro is in the S tier, I have to put the hardwood in the A tier. It's just because it's a little bit heavier than I would like, you know. Even though it wasn't like a huge issue, because it's not like super bulky or anything, but it's a little bit heavier than I would like personally, so that's why I'm putting it in A tier. But everything about that shoe is amazing. Materials are also top tier, and also I guess the cushion wasn't as good as the All Pro, so there's that. Next we got the Omnis Low and the Omnis, which I'm putting in S tier. You guys already know that full length fuel cell is awesome and bouncy and soft, and then the materials are very, very nice with that full on knit. Feels very supportive, very soft on foot and cozy. The Kawhi, I'll give it a B. You know, for me personally, it just wasn't it. You know, it's a stiff shoe, it breaks in and all that, but to me personally, I would like it to be a little bit more fluid feeling, a little bit softer in the materials, and that part in the ankle area just would not break in for me in the Achilles. So that's why I can't play in it. But if you don't have that feeling, then definitely go ahead and check out the Kawhi. Traction is solid and durable. The fuel cell is also super nice, and like I said, it's a very supportive shoe too. So I mean, I feel like some people will like it, or maybe a lot more people than I think, but personally for me it just wasn't good, you know. So anyways, that's my top tier list for most of the basketball shoes that have come out recently, and go ahead and check out all of these S tier shoes. These are all great performers. You cannot go wrong with any of these shoes. A is also pretty good, but I would recommend the S. But anyways, that's my list. If you make a top tier list, tell us what your tier list would be down in the comment section below, although there are a lot of shoes. And if you guys want to cop any of these shoes, I'll try to leave all the S tier shoes in the description box. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.